Hey guys and gals, Neri here from Drake Queen Gaming. It's something about Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Undefeated. So y'all, I'm going to save the Patreon stuff for the end of the video. Let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Or I could just drop you. Don't. I don't think I've heard his voice squeak like that before. He's breathing a little heavy, slow but shaky. Alright, big guy, you've got your legs. Just push all the way up with your arms. It takes a second, but Bruce fully lifts himself all the way up with both arms. He's really tall already, and with his arms fully extended, both Redline and I are grabbing onto his thighs to keep him steady. You're shaking a lot. I know that! Are you scared? No! 300 pounds is a lot to hold up this high! Yeah, and you're like 8 feet tall. 7! Well, when your arms are extended like this... We're gonna let go of your legs now, okay? Fine. Red and I very slowly release our grip, and he's already off balance. He starts to lean forward, but puts a hand out to keep himself stable. We try to get a hold of his legs, but he keeps walking forward on his hands. He manages to get 2-3 steps away before... Bruce collapses forward, splaying out of the mat, face up. Oh shit, that sounded like it hurt. Nope, just 300 pounds dropping almost 10 feet onto the ground, on his back. Oh, so you're fine. Give me a minute, and I'll show you 140 pounds dropping from 20 feet. We take his hands to help him up to his feet. Wanna try again? I think I'll pass, actually, but thanks. You okay? Know what? I might be too injured for our next fight. Heh, hey, maybe that could solve our problem. Either one of you guys want to try breaking my leg? No thanks. Smart answer. He ruffles Redline's hair. Let's get out of here. Catch you tomorrow, coach. You know it. Red and I got a lot of work this week. And I'm gonna pretend I didn't see a little gymnastics attempt there. Also very smart. We say our goodbyes to Bucky and wander out of the gym. Don't let that get you down, big guy. You can come back and practice tomorrow. Yeah, I don't... Uh-oh. I spot Cole stepping out of the gym next door. I guess he spots Bruce, and Bruce must see him too, given his sudden silence. Cole glares at the three of us and starts walking the other way. I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon. But hey, thanks for trying to break my spine, Stripes. He chuckles and pats Redline on the back. But you gotta make sure you're ready for your fight this weekend, alright? No more handstands. Please, I've been doing those for years. I can win the fight walking on my hands. He pauses for a second. Hey, maybe I should try that. No, you won't. Fuck no! The week goes by fast. I have to stay up on top of my training for the fight next Friday, but this week's all for Redline. Bruce and Bucky are right by his side as much as they can be. Day in and day out, he's always pushing himself just a little bit more. I don't know where he gets all his energy, but it's clearly serving him well. It's hard to even get him to take a break. Normally, before a fight, we were able to look at his opponent's past fights and find their strengths and weaknesses. If they're a grappler, we know to stay off the ground, that sort of thing. At least for me, Bucky knows who I have to face off against, and we can train to prepare myself for fighting Bruce, whose fights are all very well documented. But Red doesn't have that advantage here, and I imagine Bruce didn't have that advantage before I came down. But it's not like he needed it. Second, y'all. Water time. There we go. Without any prior information, Red is going to need to think on his feet. He has to be ready for anything, for anyone. It's our last training session of the week. Tomorrow's the fight. Red and I have spent a lot of time together this week in and out of the gym. Well, as much as we can, anyways. Since we have different rooms, we're not together all day, every day, or anything like that, but I'm glad he's chosen to train with Bucky and the rest of us. If he took private lessons, I wouldn't be able to see him as often, but with these group lessons, he has to be around the other guys, his friends. Or ex-friends, I guess, especially after what happened earlier this week. Red must be uncomfortable seeing them so often. Maybe he took group lessons to spend time with me. But that feels selfish to think about, and I hope he didn't make the decision that way. I don't want to put myself through teasing just for me. I don't want him to put himself through teasing just for me, or maybe it's selfish to even assume I'm important enough for him to consider making himself uncomfortable. I need to get out of my head. Training. Focus. Yes. Alright, boys, hit the showers. We're done for the day. Thank fuck, that was a 10-minute plank. Right before a 10-minute wall-sitting cool-down session. My core is killing me. I can plank for about... I don't know how long I can plank for, actually. I usually just do them, in intervals of like 1.5 to 2 minutes. I know I could do about 45 push-ups. I can do about 100 sit-ups. Yeah, I'm not in bad shape. Got some core strength. All right. Core is killing me. Doing all right? As good as I can be. How are you? Nervous? Psh, no shot. I've got tomorrow in the bag. We chat idly as we cool down, stretching each other out to make sure our muscles stay nice and limber. What do you think, boys? I think we should get some actual chairs so we don't have to use that wall. And I think you should be thanking me that I let you sit at all. Was that payback for complaining about the time you dropped medicine balls in our abs while we did sit-ups? You're gonna need to be more specific about which time you're talking about. He laughs as we groan. It's a good workout, so all of our complaints were lighthearted, but it was still rough. Red gets up and starts to gather his things. I've got a nice hot shower with my name on it. You coming, Zan? The Tier 2 showers are bigger and have actual hot water, so I'm a little bit jealous. I've snuck in a few times when the Tier 1 showers were full, but I don't want to make a habit out of it. As we start to leave, the doors open and someone pokes their head in. Hey, Coach, there's a fight in the cafeteria. Shit, alright, I'm on the way. Water time. Bucky runs past us out the door. And right before it closes, a hand catches it, swinging it open again. Oh, shit. You boys headed to the showers? Probably going together, right? Figures. Cole's waiting outside the door. He enters with a few other people, blocking us from reaching the door. We can just turn around and use the door near the back of the room. Red and I will have to sift through the rest of our classmates that are standing around and behind us. Our classmates. The guys that made fun of Red earlier this week. I want to hold on to Redline's arm, but I feel like that would only make things worse. I can see his body trembling. Ha! Good one, Cole. You like that one, huh? Guess the fuckhole still has the hots for me. Cole shoves Redline to the wall. When I move to intervene, the group of men behind me pull me back. I struggle to strain to try to get free, but there's too many of them holding me in place. Get off me! I yell the words, calling out to someone, anyone. There's plenty of other people in the halls. Can they not hear me? They give more resistance, more pulling, but one of them slams a fist into my side. It stings bad, but I settle. Remember what Bucky said earlier this week. Pick my battles, whatever it takes to survive. Easy, kid. We just want to talk. Leave us alone. We're just talking, that's all. That okay with you, fuckhole? Redline's ears are folded down. He knows better than to try and make a break for it. Who knows what they'd do to me if he tried. Cole, I don't want any trouble. I don't either. I just want to know what the deal is between you and Bruce. Bruce? He knows. Of course he knows. Bruce has been sticking his neck out for us for a while now. Redline hesitates, looking away from Cole. A deal? We don't have a deal or Really? Because ever since he started hanging with you two fags, he's been a real fucking asshole. He's probably still sore from the arm wrestling thing the other day, but when he yelled that word, I felt a chill go down my spine. So what's going on? Huh? You letting him hit it and now you're all best buds? I got an in with a top dog here, okay, pup? I'm not gonna let some little freak like you ruin that for me. Hey, Cole, I'm sorry if... Hey, Cole, The rest of the men holding me back start laughing and taunting Red. He freezes up, trembling against the wall. You gonna start crying again? Again? Red looks like he's about to burst. Look at his face, he's fucking shaking. What, spit it out, say something. Or are you busy thinking about the last time I had you pinned up against the wall like this? No. You should have seen him in class the other day. Dude had such a boner for Bucky. Fuck off. Arrgh. Another punch to the ribs, much harder this time. Red's looking at the ground as the rest of these guys make fun of him. No way. You're trying to get with a coach? That actually doesn't surprise me. You probably slept with every guy here. He blinks and I can see tears forming at his eyelids. Come on, tell me, who's got the biggest dick? But you've got a list somewhere. Or shit, he's actually crying. Are you gonna go on? You gonna go tell me, huh? Gonna go run crying to Bruce? Or maybe you go tell Daddy. Because I know he fucking runs the place. He wishes, dude. He doesn't have family anymore. No. I writhe in my shackles, taking punches to try to get free. It hurts, but I can take it. I need to stop this. Huh? They died or something? Nah, they just dropped his ass for being a faggot. Redline's eyes look dead. Shut up! One of them plants a hook across my jaw, hard enough to send me dizzy. I take a few more blows before speaking out of turn. Everything hurts. I mean, who can blame them? Look at what they did. Look at what they have to put up with. A yappy pup who swallows every cock he sees. Let me tell you, if I was a fag, I'd just kill myself. Do us all a favor. The door swings open and Bucky looks furious. Cole! I'm released as the men holding me scatter, scrambling out the back door. I drop to the floor, clutching my bloody snout. Bucky moves in closer and Cole backs up, holding his hands up as if to show he's unarmed. Redline looks mortified. What the fuck are you doing? Just chatting with my buddy. What are you doing? Redline backs away slowly for 2 steps, then he turns around, stumbling as he sprints out the back door down the hall. Zan? Yep. I start to run down the hall. It hurts to move. It hurts so fucking much, but I don't care. As I sprint, Bucky yells out a series of numbers. I know exactly what he means. My ribs are aching. Those guys really weren't trying to hold back with those body shots. They probably would have gone further if Bucky didn't intervene. I don't care if I hurt. Not right now. Not when Redline needs me. He's been hurting quietly for so long, and he has nobody to help him. So I'll run as much as I need until I can find him, until I can give him the love he deserves, until he's not alone. The immersion chamber. I type in the passcode Bucky yelled at me, and the door unlocks. There's no one here, not at first glance. I charge into the room. Redline! Calling out his name might not help. He's trying to stay hidden. I have to find him. I hurry down the stairs, almost tripping over them. There he is, sitting on the shoreline, legs tucked against his chest, watching the waves. Red! He flinches when I call his name. Please don't be afraid of me. I hear him sniff when he turns to me, ears perked up, smile on his face. Hey, Zan! The smile is fake. His ears falter and he turns back around, probably so he doesn't have to let me see him like this. I move closer slowly, calmly, and sit down next to him. Do you want to talk about it? He turns his head down, curled up tight into his knees, and lets out a shaky sigh. Do you ever feel like you weren't made for this? Like you're just some kind of mistake? I do, but I let him continue. I'm not supposed to be here. Right, the beach is only for tier 3s. I got a short chuckle out of him, but the smile fades quickly. No, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, on this earth, with these people. Like, you feel like you don't fit in? It's more than that. Bigger than that. I don't get people. I don't understand them. I feel like I speak a different language. Sometimes I manage to trick someone into being friends with me, but that never lasts for too long. There's a short pause. What happened with your friends? He lets out another short laugh and sighs. I don't know. I was too much for them. I thought we were having fun when we hung out, but I guess they just felt sorry for me. And once they decided they were fed up, they just left. His voice starts to crack. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Redline tightens up more. I pull my arm around his back and pull him into a tight hug as he sobs. It's just, everything I do feels like a mistake. I never know which steps to take. Like I was a fuck-up since birth. I mean, shit, my parents didn't even mean to have me. I just tagged along for the ride. Right. He was the younger twin. Must have been hard to be not only the youngest and the smallest, but also to be overshadowed by his entire family. They tried to love me as much as they could, but I guess even that doesn't last. Red, what happened with your family? A few more shaky breaths. I hold him as close as I can. Dad and Mom, too, they disowned me. His voice cracks. I came out to them and they just didn't want anything to do with me. And Mom said I could keep living with them if I didn't let it show. My dad is kind of an important businessman. They didn't want it to get out, you know? So I kept that up for a while, but I guess you know how hard it is to live like you're invisible. All too well. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Man, fucking hell, that was a heavy-ass episode. Jesus Christ. Oof. This VN certainly hits you in the feels when you're least expecting it. God damn it. Can we have some kind of fucking comeuppance for Cole and his group of fucking goons, please? Ugh. I know Bucky and Bruce probably beat the shit out of them, but I'd like to see Redline actually, put him to the fucking ground. That'd be great. I don't know if he can, because he's so damn small, but, I mean, just because you're a big fighter doesn't mean you're invulnerable. The smaller ones can still floor you. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cage Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated anyway. If y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5 already. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!